Hi, everyone, and welcome back inside the Scotiabank Saddledome. This is the Flames TV Live pregame show brought to you by Budweiser as we get you set for the second and final meeting of the season between the Flames and the New York Rangers. Of course, these two teams met back on October the 25th in Madison Square Garden. It was one of only two regulation losses the New York Rangers have on the season. As for the Calgary Flames, as we know, they are on a 9-game point streak. They'll put that on the line here tonight. Just one game so far this season. They have yet to record at least a point. That was in the season opener. Tonight, though, the New York Rangers coming off a tough loss. They're playing back-to-back games. Gave up a 4-1 lead in Edmonton and fell 6-5 in overtime to the Oilers. But as mentioned, the Calgary Flames red hot against the Eastern Conference, 6-0 so far this season. They'll try to keep that going here tonight and trying to build on what they've established here so far this season, liking a lot of what they've been able to accomplish to this point.
The other few games, I think we played pretty well, honestly. I think when our team is good, we forecheck good, and we get out of our own zone quick. And, we try to make plays. And but honestly, I think our forwards has done a really good job with the forecheck. And when you have a good forecheck, you get pucks back, and that's when you can start making plays. And I feel like that's what we've been doing good this year.
All the wins we've had, they've been by committee. There's been different guys on different nights who have stepped up and brought home 2 points for us, whether that be our goaltender, good defending, great power play, good penalty kill, or one particular line that just takes the game over and tilts the ice. There's been a different reason for every win that we have, and that's really good news. Different parts of your lineup can step up and take the game over and create momentum for you. So, it's a good sign going forward, but there's a long way to go and a lot of work to be done in between that.
If you look at scoring goals in the third period, you got to play close games, and I think the past his teams played close games, but then they couldn't get that next goal. So, those points are important, and there's so much goes into that now in terms of. There's a lot of games that your schedule is your enemy, and you got to keep the game close, and you got to be able to score the big goal, and from a coaching standpoint. So then we get it there, so we get that point. So now the next step is the next point.
All right, time now for Who to Watch. And for the Rangers, it's one of their hottest offensive players, Artemi Panarin, on a 4-game point streak. 7 points in that span. 6 of those are assists. One of Panarin's specialties, of course, he now has the third most assists in the NHL since entering the league, behind only McDavid and Kane. And for the Calgary Flames, Matthew Tkachuk, he's on a little goal streak himself. Goals in 3 consecutive games, sits second on the team with 5 of them. And he's also loved playing against the Rangers in his career, 9 points in 7 career games against the Blue Shirts. Let's talk a little bit about the Calgary Flames power play. It's been good, as we know, so far this season, sitting 8th right now in the National Hockey League, entering play tonight. They've got 4 goals in their last 3 games on the man advantage, and even going back a little bit further now, 8 goals in their past 7 games on the power play, but still feel there's a little bit more room for improvement, specifically the timing of some of them.
I think when we've been good, we've been good. I think, our sometimes we need to be a little bit better. And when we get a power play late in games, we need to really bear down. And it's happened 2 games in a row now where when it's a tie game, we get a penalty with Nashville was, 3-4 minutes, and yesterday it was 7 or 8 minutes, I think. So that's a time, so we really got to bear down. And, as I said, when we've been good, we've been really good. And there's a few opportunities there when we need to just bear down a little bit more.
I think it's been pretty consistent. I think we answered that the other day. It's getting a lot of opportunities, and it's basically scored at least 1 goal a game for the most part. I mean, what is there? Only percentages are overrated in special teams. It's about goals for and goals against. And I think that we're, for a team that's not looked on with a lot of scoring, I think we're probably got, top 5, top 6 teams in the league goals scored, power play.
All right, Brad Richardson made his Calgary Flames debut on Thursday night, and he'll go right back in again tonight. It was his first game, started the season on IR, played about 9 minutes in his first game back, felt comfortable, as he said, more and more as the game went along. Goes right back in tonight with Monahan and Lewis.
Kind of the same as the team game. My first, not very good. Just kind of get back in after not being away from the game for a while. So legs were a little seized up, and then you kind of get that second win. I felt better in the second and third, but you're trying to build off that for the next game.
It's kind of one of those things, right? When you talk about practice and you go through the reps, but it doesn't duplicate necessarily those game reps, right? You need those game reps to kind of feel that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a long career, and you come back from being out, from injuries or whatever it is, but you just can never simulate the exact. You do all the stuff, you work your butt off, but it's just never the same. So it just takes some games to get in and work through it and usually come out better.
All right, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, a conversation with Elias Lindholm on the other side.
All of us at Calgary Sports and Entertainment are thrilled to welcome you back to the Scotiabank Saddledome and would like to share some important updates and reminders. Attending the game should be a fun night out, but as fans, we are all in this together when it comes to taking on the common opponent of COVID-19. So please do your part. Much like our players, everyone has their own equipment preferences. Face coverings are required based on current AHS guidelines, so please remember to bring one and ensure you're wearing it unless actively eating or drinking. Every team needs good defense, so if you feel the urge to cough or sneeze, please do so into your elbow or a tissue. Please also remember to wash your hands frequently with warm, soapy water. Additionally, we have added many conveniently located hand sanitizing stations throughout the Scotiabank Saddledome. No one ever wants to miss a game, but we ask that you please stay home if you're feeling unwell or believe that you may have been exposed to COVID-19. Under some circumstances, the puck may be propelled into the spectator area with enough force to cause serious injury. If you are struck, immediately ask the nearest usher for help and directions to the medical station. Perhaps most importantly, please make sure you are kind and respectful to one another, as well as the venue staff, who are working hard to ensure the best possible experience for our patrons. If you have any questions about any of these important updates and reminders, please don't hesitate to contact a venue representative or Calgary Flames customer service. You can also report any issue or ask a question by texting us your seat location along with your question and the word SDOME to 587-327-2207 to reach our fan text line. We greatly appreciate your support and understanding. Together, we can enjoy a safe and fun return to the Sea of Red in the Scotiabank Saddledome.
All right, here's what you need to know for tonight. A couple of former teammates going head-to-head here this evening. Blake Coleman, Barclay Goodrow, of course, Stanley Cup winners in Tampa on opposite sides of the battle here tonight. And Saturday night, Elias, this is a night that he certainly enjoys. 6 points in 3 Saturday games, so 2 points a game on this night on Saturdays. Flames have the third best goals against average right now across the National Hockey League, 2.20.
All right, game day at the Scotiabank Saddledome. Elias Lindholm stops in the Flames TV desk, and as this homestand continues, I know a lot of talk over the last couple of days just about earning a couple of points in maybe games you didn't feel. First one, obviously, you play well. Second one didn't feel as maybe your grade A game, but how do you kind of take away the last 2 games here, the overtime losses?
Yeah, I think obviously against Nashville with a lot of chances to win the game, but the goalie played pretty good, but overall I thought that game was pretty good, but obviously last game was tough. I didn't think we'd come out as we wanted, and Dallas played tight and didn't give us a lot of room out there, but hopefully today we can come out more energy, better start, and get the lead.
One last one for you. That's a thought on the opposition. We've seen them here once this year already, but maybe more in particular, they're obviously coming off a tough loss last night in Edmonton, and you're playing a back-to-back. Generally, what do you expect from a team who, maybe felt like they should have deserved a better fate, or comes in a little angry, maybe?
Yeah, I agree. I think obviously when you're up 4-1 and late in the second, you think you have a good chance to win, but they didn't get the win, and we have lost 2 in a row now, so we're ready to go, and they will be ready as well, and I think it will be a good game.
Appreciate the time. Thanks for this.
Thank you.
Should be a good one indeed. Let's take a look at the starting goaltenders tonight. A pair of tenders that are in the top 10 in the National Hockey League in save percentage. Igor Shesterkin gets the start after Georgiev started last night in Edmonton, so Shesterkin goes right back in for the New York Rangers. .943 save percentage, fifth best. And then, of course, Jacob Markstrom for the fourth consecutive game here tonight, 4-1-3 on the year, and his save percentage ranks right now 8th in the National Hockey League at .936. All right, we had Hockey Fights Cancer Awareness Night on Thursday. Tonight, we're going to draw some attention to men's health because it is the month of November. You could kind of make it out there. There's a little scratch on the top lip, but this one we had to do some graphics to make it look a little better. But the page is set up, so we are taking some donations. Movember is set to go. Go to Movember.ca, search my name. You can kindly donate if you wish to, and of course, all going towards men's health and changing the perspective there. So appreciate that, and we'll update those totals, update the stash, make sure you get a little image. It's going to have to be zoomed in, of course, over the course of the month. But we're all set. Pre-game show is over. Movember page updated. Now it's time for the Rangers and the Flames. Coming up next, everyone. Enjoy the game. We'll see you in the first intermission.
Flames fans, hockey